Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Safety inspection checklist. Surfaces and chocks.
Checked.
Maintenance status.
Checked.
Battery.
On.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
On.
Landing gear lever.
Down.
Ship's library.
Checked.
Safety inspection checklist complete.
Slide slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
We are expecting a full flight today. Please do us a big favor. Make sure once you make your way towards the back of the aircraft, look to your left and right, you'll see another seat. That's your seat. Once you find that seat that's alert, please put a step under that main aisle so the passengers behind you can get by. This will help expedite our departure and get us on our way.
If you do not see space in the overhead bin directly above your seat, then keep walking towards the back of the door. There's no space to get. Thank you.
Ottawa McDonald Cartier INTL delivery, good morning. Delta 827 request IFR clearance to Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson as filed.
Delta 827, cleared to Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson via runway 07 departure. Initial altitude 7,000 feet. Squawk 2425. Delta 827, cleared to Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson via runway 25 departure. Initial altitude 9,000 feet. Squawk 2425. Delta 827, cleared to Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson via runway 25 departure. Initial altitude 9,000 feet. Squawk 2425.
Cleared to Kilo Alpha Tango Lima via runway 25 departure. Initial altitude 9,000 feet. Squawk 2425, Delta 827.
Delta 827, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.900 when ready for startup.
The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please recheck the security of your seatbelt.
Before start checklist to the line. IRS mode selectors.
Nav.
Gear pins.
Removed.
Light test.
Checked.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Yaw damper.
On.
Nav transfer and display switches.
Normal and auto.
Fuel.
Checked.
Fuel pumps.
6 pumps on.
Cabin util IFE galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Armed.
Fasten belts.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Air conditioning.
PEX auto bleeds on.
Pressurization.
Set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Cross-checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Hydraulics.
Normal.
Speed brake.
Down D10.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel well fire warning.
Not again. Checked.
Radios, radar and transponder.
Set and standby.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
Discussed.
PA.
Complete.
FMC CDU.
Set.
N1 and IAS bugs.
N1 and IIS Auto. V-speed set.
Stab trim.
Set.
Performance, weight and balance.
Checked.
EFB.
Airplane mode and stowed.
Phones.
Off.
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
Closed.
Doors.
Not again.
Folks from the cockpit, I'd like to welcome you on board. We're ready up front. Everybody's closed up outside. We're just waiting to get some of our performance numbers.
Closed.
And,
Passengers.
clearance from, air traffic
Before
control
start
should be
checklist
underway.
completed to the line.
It's our pleasure having you on board with us today. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Should be underway here shortly. Thanks for flying with Delta.
Prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and all calls.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Good evening.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Great news, Captain, your tow's coming.
Keeping in mind that the overhead bin space is shared space, so if the bin directly above your seat is already full, please go ahead and utilize the next available space. If you brought in a second item with you, such as a briefcase, tote bag, laptop bag, backpack, you can go ahead and utilize that space under the seat in front of you. So we can utilize that overhead bin space for your larger bag without having to check in plain sight to your final destination. Feel free to utilize your mobile phones, tablets, and e-readers while we're here at the gate. However, once we close our boarding doors, you must please place these items into airplane mode or turn off your cellular service. Please also note that if you will be working on a laptop computer or enjoying any other larger electronic devices, they must be stowed either in a bag under the seat in front of you or in overhead.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Place them directly on the floor or hold them on your lap during taxi, takeoff, and landing. This is not just a Delta policy, but an FAA regulation for your safety. We'd like to thank you all for choosing to fly Delta. Welcome on board. Ladies and gentlemen, we have received our final paperwork and we are ready for immediate departure. Before we can move the aircraft, all passengers must be seated with your seatbelts securely fastened. Your tray tables and
Before
carry
start
items
checklist below the line. Air conditioning packs.
Off.
Anti-collision light.
On.
Parking brake.
Set.
Transponder.
Out of.
Before start checklist complete.
Ottawa McDonald Cartier INTL ground, Delta 827, requests start up and push back.
So in just a moment, we'll be showing you a brief presentation on the safety features.
Delta
Kindly ask that you
827,
direct your attention
start
to
up
the
and
monitor
push back
and
approved.
pedestrians in the aisle, even if you are a frequent flyer. Thank you so much.
Start up and push back approved, Delta 827.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
And place smaller items under the seat in front of you. And ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go. Here comes the pushback. Light 'em up.
block. Are you willing and able to assist with the operation of the exit if necessary?
Yes. No.
If you're unable to perform these functions, please let us know, and we'd be happy to find you another seat. As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew member instructions. Smoking is not allowed on any Delta flight. And federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke detector. There are 8 exits on this plane. 4 doors, 2 on each side, and 4 window exits over the wing. The forward doors have detachable slides that can be used for flotation. Life rafts are located in ceiling compartments at the front and center of the plane. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit. Please take a moment to find the exits closest to you, and remember, they might be behind you. It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull a mask towards you until the tube is fully extended.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake. And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others. A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the economy cabin. If you're seated in the first class or business class cabin, life vests are either in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Flip the vest over your head. If your vest has 1 strap, wrap it around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front. If your vest has 2 straps, fasten the straps to the front of the vest and then adjust them loosely around your waist. As you leave the plane...
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Manually inflate it by blowing into the tubes at shoulder level. You can activate a light by pulling down on the tab in the front. But if your vest doesn't have a tab, the light will activate automatically in the water. If necessary, we'll distribute infant life vests or other flotation devices for children who weigh 35 pounds or less. Also, most seat cushions can be used for flotation. Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright, your aisle armrests are lowered, your tray table is put away, and all carry-on items are properly stowed. As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you have any questions. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
On behalf of everyone at Delta Airlines, we want to thank you for paying attention.
Please relax and enjoy your flight.
Before taxi checklist, generators
on,
APU
off,
start switches,
continuous,
probe heat
on,
anti-ice
off,
air conditioning,
PEX auto, bleeds on,
isolation valve
auto,
flaps.
This. Flaps 5 required and selected, green light.
Stab trim,
Set.
start levers,
Idle detent,
flight controls,
checked,
recall.
checked.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Ottawa McDonald Cartier INTL ground, good morning, Delta 827 is ready for taxi.
Delta 827, taxi to runway 25. Contact tower on 120.100 when on holding point.
Taxi to runway 25. Contact tower on 120.100 when on holding point, Delta 827.
Delta 827, contact tower on 120.100. Have a nice flight.
Contact tower on 120.100, Delta 827.
Before takeoff checklist to the line. Config.
Checked.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 set, green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Takeoff briefing.
Reviewed.
Cabin.
Secured.
Before takeoff checklist completed to the line. Before takeoff checklist below the line. MCP.
Not again. Set.
Transponder.
TARA.
Strobe lights.
On.
Landing lights.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Ottawa McDonald Cartier INTL Tower, good morning, Delta 827 on holding point of runway 25, ready for departure.
Delta 827, wind is calm, runway 25, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff runway 25, Delta 827.
Delta 827, altimeter tree 0.5. Contact Montreal Center on 133.220. Bye.
Altimeter tree 0.35. Contact Montreal Center on 133.220. Goodbye, Delta 827. Montreal Center, good morning, Delta 827 passing 2,400 feet, climbing 9,000 feet.
Delta 827, climb to 9,000 feet.
Climb to 9,000 feet, Delta 827.
Delta 827, climb to flight level tree 80.
Climb to flight level tree 80, Delta 827.
Delta 827, turn right heading 222.
Turn right heading 222, Delta 827.
After takeoff checklist. Air conditioning and pressurization.
Set.
Engine start switches.
Damn. Off.
Landing gear.
Up and off.
Auto brake.
Off.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Altimeters.
Set.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Delta 827, reduce speed to 250 knots.
Reduce speed to 250 knots, Delta 827.
the seatbelt lights off. You're free to move about. Once you are seated, we recommend you keep your belts fastened. Thank you.
Moving up, keeping a little closer. Meanwhile, please sit back, relax, enjoy the trip with us. 5875, compass 5720.
Compass 5720, reduce Mach speed, do not exceed Mach 0.75.
Not to exceed Mach 75, compass 5720.
Delta 827, altimeter tree 0.35. Contact Atlanta Center on 135.1005.
Altimeter tree 0.35. Contact Atlanta Center on 135.100. Goodbye, Delta 827. Atlanta Center, good morning, Delta 827.
Delta 827, turn left heading 210, maintain flight level tree 80.
Turn left heading 210, flight level tree 80, Delta 827.
Viola 1 arrival, except maintain flight level 240.
Clear to descend via the Ola 1. Flight level 240, guided 7700.
Is checking on at 380. Class 253, radar contact over exhaust. Paper. Top 5720, flight present heading, vector control sequence, expect direct range.
Present heading, compass 5720.
That was 5890, clear direct range.
Clear direct range, that was 5890.
Compass 5720, clear direct.
Directly to Rancho, compass 5720.
Via the lefty one, to maintain 240, flight level 240, southwest 220.
That was 5890, contact center 125, 165.
3565, that was 5890.
descent checklist. Pressurization.
Set.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Approach briefing and fuel.
Discussed.
IAS and alt bugs.
Checked and set.
Descent checklist complete.
Good afternoon, folks. From the cockpit, starting a slow descent at this time. We would like to ask you to return to your seats, fasten up your seatbelts for the duration of the flight.
125, 165.
It's a pleasure having you on board with us. Thanks for flying with Delta today. Like the flight attendants, go ahead and prepare the cabin for our arrival, please.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent. At this time, we ask that you kindly begin to recheck the security of your seatbelt. And if you've removed any items from the overhead bin, please begin to refill them at this time. So please secure on your seating area and the seat pocket in front of you for any public glasses or other articles you wish to discard. Kindly hand these out of front of flight attendants as they make their way through the aisle.
270 Delta 2615. That's 2615 and from 10 degrees right. Right, turn right, that's 2615.
American 1514 197 for 230, 290 knots, or better sign, yes.
American 15.
Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson approach, good morning, Delta 827 passing 12,400 feet, descending 3,000 feet.
Delta 827, turn right heading 219er, descend to 3,000 feet.
Turn right heading 219er, 3,000 feet, Delta 827.
Today's 1 Alpha Papa, terrain 050, following south at Boeing 737, contact Jones, BetterPushback, make 7 right.
Clear for the visual 7 right at 1 Alpha.
Delta 827, descend to 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet, Delta 827.
United 584, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles southbound, airliner 7000. Traffic inside United 584. United 584. Southwest 2157, coming across Washington.
Delta 827, reduce speed to 250 knots.
The captain has turned on the fast
Reduce speed to 250 knots, Delta 827.
Southwest 2157.
That's 157 foot, huh?
And ladies and gentlemen, the double wing indicates that the aircraft is now on its final approach. And we have increased command. At this time, all passengers must remain seated with their seatbelts securely fastened. Your tray tables and carrying items stowed. Seat back to the upright and locked position, and your aisle armrests should be lowered.
Addition 1 Alpha Papa, contact tower 120.9, negative.
Latitude is
120.9 or 1 Alpha Papa.
Final safety check. Please turn around your seating area for all remaining public. Glasses, other articles you wish to discard. So much, we'll be back shortly.
After Fargo, submitter post from way 7 right. After Fargo, we'll put the visual for 7 right. That's what it is.
Morning approach, American 572. We're at 20,000 descending on the Eagle arrival landing meet with Sierra.
American 572, approach, expect to approach to runway 8.
American 572.
Southwest 565, contact approach 126.6. 126, what's up,
Delta 827, descend to 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet, Delta 827.
United 584, just going to maintain 5,000. Out of 7 for 5,000. That was 2157, confirm Sky Herbert site, double honk, in 1 mile.
We got him at
That was 2157, so visual approach from way 7 right.
Good visual, 7 right, that's 2157.
That was 2157, reduced speed of 172.
Motor 170, Southwest 2157.
Maintain 280, not the greatest over.
280 or greater, total, American 572.
United 584, just want to maintain 3,000. Adam 5,000, for 584. United 584, terrain 050 to join final, consider post runway 7 right.
050 to join for the visual submarine. Video. Heading 442, traffic 11 o'clock, 10 miles northbound is Boeing 737 and Matter. 447.
Delta 827, cleared for ILS approach runway 27 left. Contact tower on 119.500 when established. Bye.
Cleared for ILS approach runway 27 left. Contact tower on 119.500. Goodbye, Delta 827. Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson Tower, good morning, Delta 827 approaching runway 27 left.
Delta 827, identified. Continue your approach.
Landing checklist. Start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Not again. Checked.
Speed brake.
Armed green light.
Landing gear.
Not again. Down 3 greens.
Auto brake.
Auto brake 3 set.
Flaps.
This. Flaps 40 set. Green light.
Landing lights.
On.
Landing checklist complete.
Delta 827, wind is calm. Runway 27
feet
left.
stabilized, Mr.
Cleared
Bridge,
to land.
altitude set.
Cleared to land runway 27 left, Delta 827.
Approaching minimums. 300. Minimums. 200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Delta 827, contact ground on 121.650.
Ground on 121.650, Delta 827.
83281, heavy contact.
400.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelts securely fastened until the captain has parked the aircraft at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign. This will be your one and only indication that it's safe for you to get up and move about the cabin. Please be reminded to use caution when opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during landing. You may now use your mobile phones and other handheld electronic devices while we taxi to the gate. However, your laptop computers and larger electronics must remain stowed. We invite you to visit delta.com for all your future travel needs, including checking in for a flight and managing your SkyMiles account.
Echo.
If any of you should have questions regarding ground transportation, baggage claims, or any other information, a uniformed Delta agent leading this flight will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. On behalf of Delta Sky Team, our global partners, and especially your flight crew, we'd like to thank you all for flying with us. We've enjoyed having you on board, and look forward to the opportunity to serve you once again.
Left doing heavy Tango, cross 25 right, cross 25 left, Alpha Depart.
Alright, at Tango, cross 25 right, cross 25 left, Alpha Depart. FedEx left.
FedEx 1420 heavy, you can go to the end.
FedEx 1420 heavy, thank you.
Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson ground, good morning, Delta 827 on runway 27 left.
Delta 827, taxi to parking A4.
Taxi to parking A4, Delta 827.
Grumman 7609, ready to go for the push again if you can get us up.
Maple 7609, you push back first.
Okay, push for thanks, 7609.
Delta's 1960, will you be ready over there?
1960, what ready?
1960, cross 4 and Juliet, monitor tower.
Cross 4, then on Juliet, monitor tower, 1960 Delta.
Ground to 1 at Southwest 2152, ready for taxi. Southwest 2152, runway 1 via Bravo Alpha, hold short of 4. 1 via Bravo Alpha, hold short for Southwest 2152.
JetBlue 254 ready for taxi call.
JetBlue 254, runway 1 via Juliet, hold short of 4.
Taxi runway 1 via Juliet, short of runway 4, JetBlue 254.
Morning ground, United 551, 816, ready to push hotel.
United 551, push approved, tail north on Kilo.
Approved tail north Kilo, United 551.
Ground American 1178, taxi information hotel. American 1178, runway 1 via Juliet, hold short of runway 4. 1 via Juliet, hold short 4, American 1178. Delta 839, you're a Lisa. You can cross 4 into the block behind Southwest over there. Monitor.
Alright, clear cross 4 into the block behind Southwest, copy 1-4, monitor tower, Delta 839.
American 1180, American 1178, watch. Will you be ready on the other side? American 1178, stay on Juliet, cross 4 and monitor tower.
Juliet, cross 4, monitor tower.
It's 7609 taxi.
Maple 7609, runway 1 via taxiway Kilo Charlie to hold short runway 4.
Kilo Charlie, short of 4, MIP 7609.
Just a moment.
Thanks, Captain.
Ground, good morning, Brickyard 5972, gate 19, ready to push, got hotel.
Brickyard 5972, good morning to you. Your pushback is approved to spot number 2.
Pushback, spot 2, Brickyard 5972.
Maple 7609, cross 4. Monitor tower, you follow the Delta Airbus out of here on the other side. Good morning to you.
Okay, cross 4 inch earlier, we'll follow the bus, the Delta bus, sorry, in order to terminate 7609. Ciao, have a good one.
United 551, runway 1 via Juliet to hold short of runway 4.
Juliet, hold short of runway 4, United 551.
Flight attendants, prepare doors for arrival, please. Cross-check and all calls.
United 551, cross 4 and monitor tower. Good day to you.
Roger, cross 4 monitor tower, United 551, have a great one.
Ground Southwest 1991, ready to push off 6 with hotel.
Southwest 1991, good morning to you. Pushback is approved, sir.
Pushback approved, Southwest 1991. Ground Brickyard 5972, ready to taxi, spot 2.
Brickyard 5972, runway 1 via taxiway Juliet, hold short runway 4.
Runway 1 Juliet, hold short of 4, Brickyard 5972.
Brickyard 5972, cross 4, monitor tower. Good morning.
Cross 4 1 to tower, Brickyard 5972, have a good day. Ground Southwest 1991, ready to taxi.
Southwest 1991, runway 1 via Kilo Charlie, hold short of runway 4.
Taxi to runway 1 via Kilo Charlie, hold short of 4, Southwest 1991.
Ground Delta Maintenance 5.
Delta Maintenance 5.
Located here at the old terminal, like to reposition under tow 21.
All right, Delta Maintenance, you take your Delta Maintenance 5?
Delta Maintenance 5, copy that.
All right, sir. Delta Maintenance 5, your pushback's approved, and just let me know when you're ready for the reposition. And just confirm you're going to gate 21. That is it's occupied right now.
Okay, I'll give you the gate when we're ready to go.
Okay. Southwest 1991, cross 4, Mount Charlie.
Alright, clear to cross 4, Charlie, monitor tower, Southwest 1991.
Ground, Delta Maintenance 5.
Delta Maintenance 5, yes, sir.
Yeah, we pushed back and we're ready to reposition to 2-2.
Okay, so your reposition approved via kilo.
Reposition approved via kilo, thank you.
National Ground American 466 gate 45, ready for push with hotels.
American 466, good morning, ma'am. Your push is approved. Tail north on kilo. Do not block. Taxiway November.
Tail north on kilo, we will not block November, American 466.
Good morning, ground. It's Alaska maintenance.
I believe it was Alaska maintenance.
Yes,
Alaska maintenance, reposition is approved via taxiway kilo.
Thank you, Alaska maintenance. Thank you.
Ground, Delta Maintenance 5, so it's complete 2-2, good day.
Delta Maintenance 5, have a good morning, sir.
Good morning, Southwest 1229, pushback please, gate 4 with hotel.
Roger, sir, your pushback is approved here, Southwest 1229.
Thank you.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps.
Off.
Electrical.
GPU on the bus.
Fasten belts.
Off.
Window heat.
Off.
Probe heat.
Off.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
Off.
Voice recorders.
Auto.
Air conditioning packs.
Auto.
Engine bleed.
On.
APU bleed.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Checked.
Start switches.
Off.
Auto brake.
Off.
Speed brake.
Down D10.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Parking brake.
Set.
Start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Ah, this.
43 Charlie. 4702,
Off.
very well. Your
Transponder.
pushback is
Stand by.
CVR circuit breaker.
Let's put the
In.
tail in the
Cockpit
alleyway,
door.
please. Tail in the
Unlocked.
alleyway, please, sir.
Shutdown checklist complete.
Tail in the alley, spot 6, Brickyard 4702.
Secure checklist. IRS mode selectors.
Off.
Cabin util IFE galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Off.
Air conditioning packs.
Off.
Trim air.
Off.
APU ground power.
Off.
Battery.
Off.
Secure checklist complete.